Hello everyone! It's been a while since I filmed a video like this, or really anything. So today I'm going to show you guys my giant Disney pin collection. I usually don't collect pins, but I do have my pin timelines, like if anything that is related to Disney that's huge in my life happens to me, I'll get a pin to commemorate that, and I've had quite a few Disney events to the point where I kind of need a new binder. So without further ado, I will show you guys my beautiful pin collection. So as you can see, this thing is pretty big, and it's about 4 pages worth, but they're kind of full. So I will just start from the beginning with my timeline pins, and I decorated this all myself. So this one here. This one I got in commemoration of my first trip when I was about 18 months old. It's still available, I think. I've only seen it once at Disneyland since I got it, but I got it like a year ago, so it should still be there. This one I got to commemorate my trip to Disney World when I was 5 years old. Belle, I'm sure I've told the story before, Belle took my sister and I around the park for a week just because she felt like it, and that's what inspired me to want to work for Disney. These two are from my trip to Europe when I was about 8 or 9, I think it was 9. And we saw The Lion King and Mary Poppins on stage in London, and they were two of the most beautiful productions I've ever seen in my entire life. And I'm obsessed with theater now. Like, I'm minoring in theater because of this. Now we're going to jump way into when I was 14 and went to Disneyland at Halloween for the first time for my sister's Sweet 16. This Beast pin I got in commemoration of my 15th birthday when my parents took me to see Beauty and the Beast on stage in San Francisco. It was beautiful. I loved it. This one I got in commemoration of seeing Frozen not only 4 times in theaters, but I saw it opening night. And I love it. Anna is my favorite princess. This one is really special. This one I got when I first went to the Walt Disney Family Museum. I was doing a research paper on Disney and innovations in the animation industry that Disney was responsible for. And I didn't even know this museum existed until like a month before I went. But it's one of my favorite places to go in the Bay Area. And on the same day, my cousin works at Pixar, and he decided to take us around the studio. Not many people that don't work for Disney have been at Pixar. So this one, it's a regular pin. I think you might be still able to get it at Disneyland, but this isn't like a Pixar exclusive pin. If I had known that they had pins, I probably would have gotten some. But this I got in commemoration of going to Pixar. Some of these are kind of random, but this one is I got in commemoration of the first time a character remembered us by name, and it was Ariel, and she gave me a hug because she remembered me saying that I love it when characters give you hugs because I just love hugs. And since I'm a teenager, they don't really do that very often anymore, but she remembered and she gave me a hug first thing when she saw me, and it was amazing. I do believe the video is up. This one you guys should remember. From Peter Pan flirting with me, and that was the first time a character flirted with me. I actually got most of these in just today, just because I went all over Disneyland looking for them and I couldn't find any of them, so this was one of the ones that I ordered and got in today. This one is in celebration of the premiere of Cinderella that I got to see opening night for my birthday, and I absolutely love it. The costume, I'm so glad it got nominated for Best Costumes at the Oscars because these are gorgeous costumes, and this is a gorgeous pin, and it's really heavy. Now is the next point in my timeline, starting with this Cinderella pin that I got to commemorate my 18th birthday. I might have posted on social media some of the pictures of my dress, but oh my goodness, I was blown away. It was a surprise birthday party that my sister threw for me for my 18th birthday, and I loved it. These two I got to celebrate the opening day of Inside Out, which my sister and I both went to see Inside Out the day it opened, and this was actually the first movie that has a film credit for my cousin. This is the first film that he worked on that he got a credit for, and we're so proud of him and so excited to see it, and I love it. Inside Out is probably it's my second favorite Pixar movie, right behind Ratatouille, but it's hard to beat Ratatouille. This one, I didn't go for it, but my cousin brought this back for me. This is for the 60th anniversary of Disneyland. And I love all the 60th anniversary pins. They're so beautiful. This one you might not recognize if you go to Disneyland or Disney World very often, but this one is from Disneyland Paris, and I got it to commemorate the day that my sister and I went to the Mad Tea Party in London at what was it called? I think it's the Sanderson Hotel. I think that's what it's called. And they do this really awesome tea where they have like books as the menus, and they do Alice in Wonderland themed treats, and it's the Mad Hatter's Tea Party. And we absolutely loved it, so I had to get a pin for that. This one has a very interesting story. It's not from Disneyland Paris, but it has to do with Disneyland Paris. I actually got poisoned by an apple at Disneyland, and if you guys want to hear more about that, I will tell you the whole story, but long story short, I am allergic to shellfish, and they don't label their natural dyes on candy apples. Ratatouille, as you guys know, was my favorite Pixar movie, and I had to get a pin of Linguini and Remy with the Eiffel Tower from Disneyland Paris because, well, duh. It was my first time, and probably my only time, unfortunately, going to Disneyland Paris, so I had to get a pin commemorating it, and I absolutely love this one. I think the little lollipop is so cute. I got these two when I completed my cosplays of them, and I actually dressed up as Anna in her coronation dress for Halloween. I went around my neighborhood and I acted like Anna, and it was the greatest day of my life, and it's further cemented the fact that I want to be a park princess. And I'm almost done with my Elsa dress. I will probably show you guys in videos when I'm done, and I'll show you all my cosplays and stuff. Got this little Ariel pin because I saw The Little Mermaid on stage. It wasn't the best production, but it was only put together in a month, and the director said that, so I think that's why it probably wasn't so great, but I still wanted to see it. I've been wanting to see it forever, and I finally did, so I got a pin for it. This one is probably one of my favorites for a couple of reasons. One, it's from the Walt Disney Family Museum. Two, it has a multiplane camera with Dopey and Doc, which is awesome. And three, I got it to commemorate the day that I met the Thingamavlogs! Oh my gosh, I feel like we're BFFs now. We're like this. But, oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I made them drawings, and they loved them. And I hope I get to meet them again someday. And they kind of like half joked if I wanted to be a guest on a Friday video, and I freaked out. You know what, guys? If you're watching, if Thingamavlogs are watching, I am totally available to do a Thingamavlogs Friday video if you want. This pin, it's huge and it's awesome, and I love it. I absolutely love it. This one, I did not go to Disneyland for the release of Star Wars, but I know someone who did, and they gave this to me. And I went to the midnight premiere on Thursday night of Star Wars The Force Awakens with my family. So I bought this pin off of someone from a Facebook page for Disney, and I love it. It's like a cheap pin. They gave them away for free, but it still has this on it, and it's got the Mickey Mouse backing to it, so I consider it an actual pin. This one is from my most recent trip. I have been waiting so long to meet Anna and Elsa at Disneyland, and now I finally did it because they're my favorite princesses, and I'm so excited to meet them, and this pin is so adorable because my sister and I are basically Anna and Elsa. So I had to get them with this, and they're adorable. And then this one is my very last pin in my timeline so far. This was my first trade. I traded a pin, just like a random rack pin, and got this one of Remy as a Vinylmation, because Remy is part of my favorite Pixar movie, and I absolutely love it! These are all pins that are kind of random, and they don't really have much purpose. This is kind of like my randoms and gift page. Like if a friend or my sister gets me a pin that I wasn't expecting, I'll put it on this page, or if I just see a random pin that I absolutely have to have, I will get it. And that was the case with this Remy pin.
I saw it, I had to have it. It's absolutely adorable. He's got his big spoon and his chef's hat, and it says Remy on the side, and I absolutely love it. And one of my favorite characters in all of Disney is Jessica Rabbit, so whenever I see a pin with her, I have to have it. So I got this one is for Valentine's Day of Jessica and Roger, and I just love them. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is one of my favorite Disney movies. This one is a gift from my sister that we got this last time. She said since I paid for dinner for us on our first night, we went to Naples, that she would get me a pin as a little gift, and this is the one she got me. And Brian Bedford recently passed away, which is very sad, and she knew I was really torn up about it, so she got me this Robin Hood pin. And then this one is from my friend Laura. She gave me this one a while ago, and it's a Boo, and it's absolutely adorable, and I love Boo, and I love my friend Laura for getting it for me. And last but not least, my shoe collection page. I am obsessed with the Disney shoes. I want to get every single ornament that I possibly can. So I got every single pin that I possibly could. I put them in chronological order with hero and then villain for each of the films. So we've got Snow White here, Cinderella, Alice in Wonderland, Peter Pan, all three for Sleeping Beauty. Then 101 Dalmatians, Mary Poppins, Who Framed Roger Rabbit, Little Mermaid, Aladdin, Hercules, Mulan, Princess and the Frog, Tangled, and Frozen. I'm obsessed with these. If they make more, you know I'm gonna get them because they're absolutely beautiful. I love the ornaments. I love the pins. I hope they make more. And I'm actually hoping to get the character cupcakes. If they make more cupcakes, then I will get them. But I don't know right now. I have a lot of pins. I only have one more. I've only got one more free page, and I kind of want to save that for timeline pins. But if I get more pages, then I'll probably collect more things. Like, I don't know. I'll collect like obscure characters. Like I saw Kronk this last time, and I saw Hercules and Meg. I actually saw a couple of Hercules pins. So I might start collecting like obscure 90s movies and like early 2000s movies if I can find them. So, yep, that's it. So I just realized I filmed all of that vertically. I'm so sorry, but I hope you guys still like my collection. If you did, please hit that like and subscribe button. Favorite this video if you saw a pin that you like, and comment what is your favorite pin or what is your most special pin to you. Mine is probably the Robin Hood one, just because it was a gift from my sister and is to commemorate Brian Bedford's passing, which is very sad. But we will always have Robin Hood and our Ood Lolly days. So if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share this with your friends if you have any pin collecting friends, and I will see you guys next time. TTFN, ta-ta for now, and I will see you guys next time.